What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the Collective Clips where you already know we get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding! Put your notification bell on all. So that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content I'm kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support. We're going up on this channel and it's all because of you. And for that, I'm very humbled, man. You hear that shit? I got that net stone from Preston, right? A little bit. Anyway, so check it out, right? I wanted to talk about this Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul bamboozling that's going on, right? Hey, scam alert, scam alert. For reals, man. You guys don't see it? It doesn't take... Hey, Ray Charles seen this shit. He turned over in his grave and seen this one. Stevie Wonder sees this, right? A blind man can see what's coming. And that's another fucking dive, right? Is Mike Tyson really willing to take this dive to Jake Paul? Oh, Mike. Hey, I want to be like Mike. But not this one, because I'm going to tell you right now. It seems like Mike Tyson is going to get in the ring with Jake Paul and fucking jump into a pile of cow shit. Straight caca, right? Now, when they first said that they were going to fight, and again, you got to understand, Jake Paul is a silver spoon character. He's one of these motherfuckers that got a lot of money, and he's doing this fight because he's always wished he can. Now, he doesn't care about what the consumer wants, what people want. He's going to utilize this fight to make a whole pile of cash, a whole pile of money, right? And meanwhile, we're going to, just like every other fight that he's fought, we're going to get let down. This Volta right here, he's a master manipulator, and he's doing this to get a bag. But at the same time, he's doing this not because he cares about you watching a fight. He's doing this because he can and because he wants to do it, right? But he didn't want to do it when Mike was 40. Oh, no, Spody 40s. He wanted to do it when Mike's damn near 60. Mike's an old ass man, way over the hill. Now, Mike is bad. Don't get it twisted. Mike is still Mike. He has hands, but people are not taking into account what could happen if this youngster really does hit Mike. Okay, we all know Mike's vicious. We've seen the sparring shit. Mike could do some bad things to bad people or bad things to good people. But at the end of the day, still, Mike is old and your body can't recover like it once was able to, okay? Only in America. This is some Don King shit, gente. This is some real life bullshit right here. And people are I'm fire stick, stand up. I ain't paying for shit, right? But I guess it's on Netflix. So as long as you got Netflix, you're popping, right? Let's see if they try to charge money on top of money on Netflix. I don't know. I just know at the end of the day, there's a big old pile of money to be made. And I ain't mad at them. Get yours. If people want to watch it for whatever reason, and everyone will, right? Mike Tyson's name sells out like that, you know, but is Mike Tyson going to sell out like that? That's the question. I honestly have been looking at it from both ways, both wiggles, and I can say this. I honestly, truly think Mike Tyson's going to sell out to this dude. I believe that Mike Tyson won't get knocked out. Oh, hell nah. Can't fuck his legacy up like that. Ain't no way, ain't no how. Mike likes to bite ears and shit, so he's different. But I truly believe Mike Tyson's going to go the distance with this guy for the bag and make him look good. When we know damn well in real life situations, Mike could dust this dude in 30 seconds. 2 uppercuts, bam. Hey, Jake Paul's punch out. It's done, right? Kid Dynamite. But Jake Paul has been manipulating people for so long that even though people know exactly what it's going to be, a first round knockout or a finagling somehow, some way, you know, they still tune in. They tune in and turn up because it's funny to see what he's going to do next, right? He's got people figured out. He's master manipulated everyone into wanting to watch to see when the fucking manipulation goes down. Now with Mike Tyson's a real one, okay? Real one in every sense of the word. We're going to get into a little icky, tricky shit that a lot of people are not going to like. But like I said, I uncut shit here. I keep it raw and uncut and no added preservatives. So if you don't like it, you don't like it. We're going to get down to the brass tacks of the fucking situation though. But with Mike Tyson, if he does take a dive, if he does get knocked out, do you truly believe Jake Paul has the power to dust Tyson off like that? Or do you believe Tyson just fell into a pile of shit for the money? Now, I don't know Mike Tyson's money situation. Okay, every time I see him, he's hotboxing and some car smoking a whole lot of weed on the Joe Rogan podcast, right? So I don't know exactly what's going on with Big Ty, but I do know this. I never seen this one coming. I thought Tyson was a beyond and above that. You understand, in the boxing realm, his name carries a whole lot of weight. Heavyweight. Facts. You know, probably the greatest champion besides Muhammad Ali that there ever was. I mean, Tyson was money until the cocaine changed that, right? Or until he just didn't train and Buster Douglas put him on his backsides. But up until that point, Mike Tyson was a monster. Half of the fights that he fought, he had people already scared to death. Did you ever see the Spinks fight? That motherfucker Michael Spinks came in. He didn't want to look Tyson in the eyes. He was nervous than a motherfucker, right? That's the type of impact Tyson had on him. He already had him beat psychologically, and physically, he was probably one of the most dominating people we've ever seen on planet Earth. He went in there with murderous intentions. He was trying to eat children's and all kinds of weird shit, he said, right? Tyson is Tyson, and that doesn't change. The power is the last thing to go. So he could still get in there and throw them things, even if he's 103 years old. Not that one, that one. Which one? The ass, right? We know Tyson's old and shit, but still, an old Tyson, I'll take over a fucking brand new anyone, any day. So this fight right here is a scam. Okay? It's going to scam a whole lot of innocent people out of money. It's going to scam us out of our beliefs, right? Because if this guy goes the distance with Tyson, he's going to brag and throw it in our faces and say, hey, I did that. Just like his brother Logan did with Mayweather. Even though he was in there getting fucking caterpillared, right? He was getting fucking peeled back. He still could say that he went the distance with Floyd Mayweather. Not a lot of people in the world have done that. Even though we know it wasn't what it was, it is what it is. That's just it. Now, the funny thing is all these stipulations that Jake Paul puts on the people. See, they don't tell us none of that. You think boxing match, you're like, okay, they're going to get in there, they're going to handle their business. It is what it is, and it never is what you think. Never, ever. Boxing is one of the most corrupt sports. It's one of the most beloved sports, especially in America. We love boxing. Hey, Mexican Americans love boxing, period. Everyone does. But you're always let down. There's very few fights where you're like, damn, that was a good one right there. It just isn't like that. Errol Spence, he's going to do his thing against Crawford. Crawford went in there and beat that boy's ass. He went in there and put a shellacking on him. He put a spanking on him. He had that motherfucker like he was from Ireland tapping out saying, what the fuck in the third round. It was all bad. I haven't seen one fight in a very, very long time where I was interested enough to say, hey, this can go either way. You know, every fight seems to be leaning one way or the other. And usually, man, it's leaning towards the most corrupt dude. The dude willing to fucking do whatever he has to do to get that bag. That's kind of like the Ryan Garcia and Haney fight. It's already all fucked up. Now more people want to watch it just to see if Ryan's going to grow horns and a tail in the middle of the ring when it happens. I'm choking thinking about this shit. No one cares about the fight anymore. They care about the circus around the fight. Now, Jake Paul got rules that he has put on Mike. Mike can't hit him above the fucking nose. Mike got to wear headgear. He's got to wear headgear. He could tag team in his brother when he's tired. All kinds of crazy shit. Stipulations. You want to fight Mike? Fight Mike. Right? Come on now. Get with the program. Now, of course, it's entertainment. We love being entertained, especially in this day and age where everything is fucked up. We love a little bit of entertainment. But if you guys truly, honestly believe that this fight is on the up and up and it's a real thing, you're confused, homie. This right here is more faker than a $3 bill and Vince McMahon walking like this with a do-rag in WWE. This shit is bullshit. I see this one coming from a mile away. Like I said, me and Stevie seen this. He's singing Shady and More, man, and I'm watching this shit from the distance. It's bullshit. I'm not paying for it. And I don't advise much people to. Again, I'm not hating on the bag. Get yours. Get yours, Al Boo Boo. Do your thing. Just remember, gente, when you're let down, hey, come on my channel and said, I said it. I filled it up with unleaded because it's facts, right? Now, let's look at all the Mike Tyson fans. The people that are just happy to see an old man get in the ring, they don't give a fuck if that dude's fucking 80. They don't care what Mike Tyson is going through. All they care about is seeing Iron Mike, the shell of Iron Mike, get into the ring with anybody. I understand that. I was a big Mike Tyson fan back in the days. I don't give a fuck who he was fighting, man. I knew automatically there was going to be a whooping put down. I knew my theos were going to be yelling and screaming because they spent $90 on a pay-per-view fight. Sasuke, I didn't have to worry about it. We had the little black box from back in the days. Remember? We stole all that, right? Sasuke, jailhouse thievery. But Mike has always had that effect on people, especially in boxing, where you just got to see it. Even if it lasts for 30 seconds, you can't be nowhere. It's kind of like Michael Jordan, man. When he played, motherfuckers would take days off work because you knew you were seeing something phenomenal and something legendary. You were seeing history in the making. It's the same thing with Mike. Okay, Mike's candle got blown out though out there in Tokyo, letting it go, right? With Buster Douglas, when Buster Douglas put him on his whole ass crack, right? Yeah, he put him on his fucking prison pocket. Did that. Speaking of prison pockets, let's talk about Mike Tyson's conviction for the rape. Okay. I know he has a lot of fans, a lot of supporters. Even when people ask me, who do you think will win between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson? I say Tyson, indubitably, right? But there's always that fucking voice in the back of my head that says, how can you support Ty? How can you support Mike Tyson when he was convicted ultimately of a rape charge, a sexual assault? Again, there's some discrepancies in the story. That chick came to his hotel late night creeping, and Mike Tyson just put your mouthpiece in and did his thing. Now, that's like me trying to argue the situation. Okay, there was a situation where I hung out with Cowboy, right? Nipsey Hussle's homeboy. And a lot of people went off on me. Hey, you know that fool's on Megan's Law. Hey, this, and that. And when I hung out with them, I wasn't even aware of exactly what was going on. And did I try to justify his crimes? Nah. Hey, I read the paperwork. I know what it is. I seen he scratched some chick's tit. I know what he did, right? But have you seen me with that vato since then? I couldn't be a hypocrite. I had to distance myself from that situation, right? Just based on the fact that regardless of what I felt, what I know, and what I said, it just isn't what it isn't, man. He's still going to be on that law, bro. So I got to be real and true to myself and true to the people that support me. And I had to back on up out of that situation. Fuck that, right? Regardless if the dude did some shit to kids or he didn't, I don't know. It's his business. When I hung out with him that one time, right? I didn't know what was cracking. I found out after the fact and I was like, damn, almost make me want to regurgitate the chicken wings I ate when I was chilling with him. That's just how it is. But I'm not whooping on that man or disrespecting. I'm just keeping it fucking all the way point blank real. Okay, with Tyson, it's the same damn thing. I don't care whether he did the crime or he didn't. He's convicted of it. Conviction. He served time in prison or a youth camp that was similar to a prison for this case. Now, does this case have a bearing on his fight? We're talking about the fight here. No, absolutely not. But for all the people that support him, they seem to overlook the bullshit, right? I can't. You know, every time I see Tyson throwing punches, I'm like, damn, he hits hard. Man, I could just imagine that woman, though. That's just me. Don't hate me for it. You know, just understand that that's where I'm coming from. As an ex-convict, someone who did plenty of prison time, man, that sits here and tells you spills about pedophiles and rapos and chumos and them being ran up on and being smashed and all that. You know, I'm not going to say, oh, my money's on Tyson. I got him. He's cool, right? Nah, he's so cool, we're going to call him the culo. Or he was trying to get in one. I'm just saying, there's a lot of different fucking things I think about when I think about this fight. You know, basically, this is what it is. Point blank. It's not Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. It's a spoiled brat versus a convicted rapist. How about that for the headlines? You guys didn't see that one coming, huh? Facts. Now, we all know Mike is heavy-handed and big-boned, right? Just ask her. He will do what he has to do in that ring, supposedly. But I'm going to tell you right now, knowing Jake Paul's credibility in the game and knowing his bag that's very extensive, I think Mike's going to sell out, man. What you guys think? Do you think Mike is really going to go in there and really throw them fucking executing ass punches that he usually throws? That vicious ass uppercut? Chale, tamale, come on, bro. Oh, no, con un aguacate no palitos. Nah, he ain't doing it like El Ricardin, right? He's not going to do that. He's not going in there trying to eat something. He's not biting ears. He's not doing none of that. It's going to be a hug fest, not a slug fest. And Jake Paul is going to laugh at all of us to the bank and say, guess what? I did that, homie. Now I'm real. I fought Tyson. You notice when he got in the ring with the real boxer, what happened? Okay, and I'm not knocking Jake Paul, and especially not his brother Logan. I fucks with Logan tough. Logan Paul is as athletic as they say. I watch WWE. I'm a big fan of wrestling. That motherfucker's bad, homes. He's the United States champ. He deserves that, right? But on some real shit, you have to look at it from every different angle. And the only reason I'm speaking on this subject is because someone asked me to. Because really, I don't give a fuck about this fight. To be honest, I'm going to watch it. Oh, I am. Most definitely. The world is going to be watching if it ever does take place. But I'm not dumb enough to think that this is a fair fight. Or I'm not dumb enough to think that this is a real fight. This is for fakes, not for reals. This is for pretends, y'all. This is what that is. Okay, Jake Paul is someone whose credibility is shot. Now, I watch all these sportscasters, these people, oh, Jake's really the man. He really did that. He really didn't do shit. You could watch his fights and watch the dude stick their fucking jaw out for him. Yeah, he really hit him. They really fell to the canvas. They really let him do that, though. You know, there's so much money. This guy put so much money on the plate. Who would deny it? Right now, Jake Paul, I'm calling you out for $1 million. Knock me out, right? Straight up. I'll take the dive. Even I'll do it. You know, it's not about integrity and pride and all that. At this point, it's all about the feria and trying to fucking financially secure yourself and your familia. Mike don't need that, though. Or maybe he does. He smokes a lot of Yesca. Mike doesn't need that. Do you understand that Mike has a legacy? He has two different legacies. He has a legacy for being the baddest motherfucker on the planet at one point in time. Then he has a legacy for doing time for sexual assault, okay? Whichever legacy you choose to follow, I understand both of them, and they're all weaved together, right? You know, Mike Tyson's woman beater. I mean, he got a lot going on his plate. Now, I don't want to fight Mike, right? But for $1 million, Mike, I'll take that one too. You know what I'm saying? I seen him do a hangover. He recovered. I'm just saying, when it comes to this fight, don't be tricked. It's a scam. Don't be thinking, you know, for those that really believe, are true believers, oh, this is a real fight, man. Mike's going to go in there and tear his ass up. I bet you he don't. Who wants to put some money on it that Tyson goes in and they hug each other? Who wants to bet on it? You already know what's going to happen, man. You know, hey, and this is going to ruin Tyson's legacy. Just accepting this fight has tarnished his legacy, period. Because why? Why get in there with what has Jake Paul done to warrant or earn a fight with Iron Mike Tyson? What has he done? Now, I understood even when Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. and they just ran around and Tyson was fucking hitting him hard, man. Now, Roy Jones is one of the baddest motherfuckers that ever lived, too, when it comes to the boxing game. And he had that motherfucker sticking his tongue out like Michael Jordan. He was fucking hurting him, right? So you're trying to tell me that Jake Paul stands a chance? Even a glimmer of a chance with Iron Mike? I don't give a fuck if Mike is 100 years old, died and came back. That Vato still beat the shit out of Jake Paul. We know it. Now, in boxing, real life is a different story. Mike's one of those motherfuckers that beat your ass in boxing and on the streets. He's different, right? So I don't know, gente, what you guys think. But Vato was like, hey, I think Jake Paul might get him. I think he's going to sell out. No, I believe Mike will sell out and go the distance with him. I don't think he's going to be knocked out. If he gets knocked out by Jake Paul, I will never, ever, ever again talk any shit about Jake. And I'll be like, you did that, bro. You convinced Iron crazy ass Mike Tyson to take the dive. Yeah, you're a real one. You're really a manipulator. You did that in that fashion. But I don't think so. I think Mike, like I said, they're going to hug on each other, lick each other's earlobes. And that's going to be it. Hey, baby boy, right? The Hoovers. You know what I mean? He's going to be on his shit. But Jake Paul's getting absolutely what he wants. And that's more of your money, more credibility, more people watching a dude that can't even... I'll box him. And I can't fight worse shit when it comes to the ring. On the streets is a different story. But in that ring, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hey, I didn't even know how to put the headgear on when they told me in my fight. Sasuke had it on backwards. I can't see, eh? Right? Fuck, because you're not fucking looking. I went in there with a fucking mouthpiece with a tongue like a snake. I was all backwards, right? I was smoking a cigarette watching the pre-fight. I was not prepared, right? Now, making Mike Tyson and you got to wear headgear and this and that. The reason we had to wear headgear in my fight was because we were not professionals. And when you're not a professional, they will fine you. The boxing council will fine you. You can't... If you're an amateur, you must wear headgear. It's just the way it is, man. If you somehow finagle and you could become a professional for a day, there are papers you could sign for all that. We weren't trying to do all that because we weren't aware of all that. Boxing is a much different story. Now, don't get it twisted. Jake has been learning. Jake's in the gym. But you look at his videos compared to Mike's videos at 110 years old, and there ain't no comparison. Mike will bamboozle this motherfucker out his tube socks. He will knock this Vato's cleat off. I'm telling you right now. You know, so anyone that believes this is a real fight and that Jake Paul stands a fucking chance, come on, bro. What planet are you on? You believe that shit, huh? You believe it. Yeah. You're fucked up. Anyways, with that being said, I hope that answers the question. This is a scam, gente. I'm not hating on no one, but I'm giving it to you raw, doggy, and real. You know, I can't support this fight straight up. You know, boxing's fucked up now. Canelo, ducking. I know there's going to be a whole bunch of people that says, nah, he's not. You know, I don't give a fuck. I won't fight a Mexican. I am Mexican, he said. But he's fighting Munguia, who's dark as fuck. Straight Mexicano, right? So we're going to leave that where it lays. With this Tyson and Jake Paul shit, come on, bro. Stop it. This is like seeing Hulk Hogan versus fucking Sylvester Stallone. Was that real too? Or was that just the name of the game? I don't know what it is, but with that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive, the struggle, the struggle, the strive. For the people that were in my live that were expecting me to make meatloaf today, I am, and I'll be showing you tomorrow. You know what it is. thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I honestly and truly believe in. And that's the betterment of all people. I'm not here to ridicule anyone, talk shit, and put them down, man. But I'm here to state facts and real. You guys don't fucking see the fucking scam coming? Man, don't get the game twisted.